Hello there, welcome back. It's a Wednesday and we bring you AM Business, courtesy of EcoBank, the Pan-African Bank. Our focus today is on Ghana's pineapple industry, which is on the verge of collapse. Charles Aite reports a new variant from Costa Rica and some diseases are affecting the once booming industry.
With a sudden varietal shift to the Del Monte Gold Invasion MD2, the Costa Ricans took over the European pineapple export market, which hitherto was dominated by Ghana and other African countries. This resulted in a significant decline in Ghanaian export shares, while Costa Rica continued to rise as of the new market leader of fresh pineapple in the growing European market.
In the pineapple, you have to what? Export every time. So he was planting every day. Every day he was planting in the field. That means he need a lot of people to help, in the planting and other things. So at that time too, now we don't have an expert in Ghana, those who support you to grow the pineapple. So Mr. Safo was one of few pioneers who brought people from outside. Expertly, he brought a guy from Guinea to come and help in the production. That in Ghana, only few. So most of the other commercial farmers will get people from outside to come and help them.
As a result of this MD2 invasion, more than 500,000 smallholder farmers who contributed between 35 to 50% of the export volumes of pineapple before 2004 lost their jobs. The high cost of investment into the new variety and issues of diseases, among others, made it very difficult for many to get back into business.
I cannot understand. After Kwame Nkrumah was overthrown, all the factories were closed. The resultant is that we have a lot of unemployment today in the country. If we had continued with it, that industry could have become a productive industry that other factories could also have been built out of. We did that one and destroyed everything, right? So after they sell the land, they are going to sell the land to which people? To possibly real estate people.
I've come to meet Isaac Osei, the former Chief Executive Officer of the Ghana Cocoa Board and one-time Ghana High Commissioner to the UK. My question to him is the extent to which Ghanaian pineapples gained traction in the European market.
High Commissioner to the United Kingdom from 2001 to 2006. It was during this period that we had a lot of products coming in from Ghana, and the horticulturals became an item on supermarket shelves, especially pineapples from Ghana. And it was led mainly by Mr. Safo of Combined Farms, and I think Koranko as well, and some others. There was always joy. You go into a Waitrose, which is an upper end supermarket, and you find that there's Ghanaian pineapples on the market. Subsequently, semi-processed pineapples came in from Blue Skies and other companies, but the fresh ones were actually marketed by Ghanaian companies, and they were bringing them in cargo planes on a daily basis. So many Ghanaians, just because you saw made in Ghana on the product, you went straight for it. It was not a question of looking at even the price. If it was a little pricier as a Ghanaian, you felt proud that your product, especially your fresh product, had found its way to the UK market. It was also being sold in Sainsbury's and Tesco's, in a rather big way. So the early part of my time in London, I think Ghanaian horticultural producers, especially the pineapple farmers and exporters, were doing genuine good business, and the market took their products in. But, there's always the possibility of change in market conditions. And I believe the Costa Ricans, who had traditionally been supplying almost 100% the North American market, started moving into the UK and the European markets with their new variety of pineapples, which we did not produce here. So it was the market conditions which I think led almost to the total collapse of our market, because consumers at that time preferred the MD2 varieties which were being brought in mainly from Costa Rica, and the main company was Del Monte, which was doing this. Some people thought these were genetically modified and so on and so forth. But there was also another movement on traceability and also on organic pineapples. And those pineapples were suitable for growth by our small holders. When Mr. Safo and them, they were pioneers on plantations, but they also were nuclear farms where they also had outgrowers. So many Ghanaians were involved in. At one time, the estimates were that not just in the Nsawam and the adjoining areas, but also people started growing it in places like Jakiti, and along the Volta Lake. So it was really big business. But I think that change, in consumer preferences definitely affected the Ghanaian business. But you can say for Mr. Safo that he was a pioneer, not just in the export of horticulturals, but in the management of the export. They had, Combined Farm had these planes going all the time, and we would see them on the roads. I remember in the early or mid-90s, late 90s, were, the firm that I worked for, Ghanaism Economic Consultants, were doing a study for the World Bank on feeder roads rehabilitation. And that area was among the areas we went. So we went to the farms, talked to the people, and realized that this was a multi-million-dollar project that people were working on. So that is what I can say, but it was a source of pride for us. When I say that they were pioneers, not just because they were exporting the stuff, but because of the implementation of the outgrower system, where several small farmers, in their area were assured of a steady market.
We've come to one of Ghana's largest pineapple plantations, Koranko Farms, located in the belts of Nsawam in the eastern region. This is home to Ghana's extinct pineapple species. Emmanuel Cranton is MD of Koranko Farms.
The farmers were very happy because of the expansion and the expansion in the industry when people were exporting by air, a lot of produce were going, and every farmer at that time had a lot of work to do. This had come about because of a few people who have put themselves out to work hard and to expand the product, the pineapple product. And if you look at how the export had been accepted in Europe, in Switzerland, in Germany, in Belgium, and UK. Spain, you can't leave out Spain, you can't leave out Italy. All these areas, Ghana pineapple was flying on Alitalia, on Swiss Air, Ghana Airways to the UK, Ethiopia, Lufthansa to Germany, and all these flights were going, and they were going a lot with minimum 17 tons of pineapple smoking.
Many processing companies in Adesu in Sawam, Asamankese and Tema all folded up for lack of raw materials. The number of exporters reduced from 50 in 2004 to about 15 in recent times. Even as pineapple farmers lament the recent challenges hit the sector, reflections can be made of Ghana's first best farmer and pineapple industrialist Daniel Osei-Yaw Safo of blessed memory. It all started in the late 1970s when the visionary Daniel Osei-Yaw Safo returned from Ghana from the UK after serving as the bank manager for Ghana Commercial Bank in London. I got in touch with his daughter.
He won 2 times National Best Farmer Awards in agriculture in the pineapple sector, and recently he was also awarded as one of the key influencers in agriculture by the Eastern region. And the impact he has made in the sector, even just if you look around his family alone, one of my brother is producing juice, adding value to juice and trying to promote the agricultural sector. I, as a fish farmer, has also won 2 times national awards, and my other brother is also a farmer. So we are clearly a family of farmers.
While Safo strives to drive the pineapple industry to be the most developed horticultural sector after surviving the post-2004 near collapse, another perilous situation reared its ugly head. His farmlands were being encroached upon. Some 35 years ago, if you walk through this particular lane, you would see containers of pineapples stacked here in preparation for their exports to the European market. But today, we're talking of just 5 containers each and every year, a situation that industrial pineapple experts say has been solely due to the introduction of new variants called the MD pineapple variant. All too soon, industrial experts, the likes of D.O. Sapon of great memory, are much more concerned about the future of Ghana's pineapple industry as they raise stark challenges that confront them from the market gate to the export market. Charles Ayeta reporting for Joy Business.
So AM Business there, and of course, well, a lot more about our pineapple industry.